Hey YouTube, coming at you with a submitted video from They Love, I'm guessing Joy, from earlier in the season. So it was pre-Goodra Community Day, so they have power up. I would suggest, I'm running Goodra right now on a team. I would suggest using Thunder Punch. It does feel like overall it is a side grade. So in the huge scheme of things, Goodra is still on itself good power whip or Thunder Punch, but I find that Thunder Punch is a little bit better. Not like substantially better, but like you do feel it a little bit better with coverage there. But the team is Goodra, Skarmory, Gligar. Again, double flyer team. This is not new. I've run this probably exact same double flyer team before. You can run double flyer as long as one of them is Gligar, which resists the electric, right? So very easy double flyer team to use. Plus Goodra will resist like water. You're double weak to ice in the back though, right? So that's the only thing you need to consider. Double weak to ice in the back. Goodra and Gligar can both act as good save swaps. In the write-up, they said... So early season battles, but I'm a 5 times legend player who has been top 100 leaderboard, and I'm also world qualified and top 2 Aussie finalist for 2024. So clearly a very good battler. And team is fun. Big core breakers include Water Gun Lantern and Dugong. Well, Water Gun Lantern is going to get hard punished by the Goodra, so that's not a super core breaker. It'll hurt the front and back, but you can kind of combo it with like Gligar, and then Goodra will deal with it. Dugong, Skarmory can kind of deal with Dugong. And again, Thunder Punch, you're going to lose with Goodra, but Thunder Punch makes that matchup much better when you have it. I also mind if you knew these as they're old, but thought I'd give you an opinion. Okay, so thanks for the submission. Yeah, so let's look at some battles. And again, someone who's qualified for Worlds, I don't think I should be criticizing anything, but let's see how this plays out. Okay, so neutralish lead. One Hydro should not take out. It'll put you low, but it won't take out. Going for the Sky attack. This thing's very glassy, so they may shield. And we're going to instant swap into Goodra. And again, Goodra is a good save swap. They have farmed up a ton, and they're going to bank. And ooh, that is a tough one to deal with. So Aqua Tail is obviously your best move here. Even if you had Thunder Punch, Aqua Tail is your best move. Because it's better damage per energy than Thunder Punch. The thing I've noticed about Goodra, just even playing with it, it's just like, not only how bulky it is, but how much these Dragon Breaths seem to do. It's in that like nice mid spot between Shadow Dragon Arrow, which is obviously just the sheer Dragon Breath damage, and then Guzzlord, which is more just defensive heavy, less attack heavy. So Goodra like that kind of middle ground, and you're seeing it on full display here, right? I guess from their end, power up is also resisted, but power up hurts a lot. But you know what? Took it this low. Coming here, they come in with Charge Bug, and this is a really nice answer for Charge Bug. So they're gonna have an X Scissor. It'll still chip, right? Discharge. Okay, they should probably go X Scissor. X Scissor is neutral. Not neutral. Whoops. Two things. So X Scissor's not neutral. They're both resisted. But I think X Scissor has a better damage per energy. And do we miss time here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So you did four wing attacks. Obviously, for those of you who do not know, wing attack is a 2-turn fast move. Volt Switch is a 4-turn fast move. So for fast move optimization, you throw on the odd ones, 1, 3, 5, 7. If you throw on the even ones, they get a full Volt Switch through. Again, Volt Switch is resisted here, so it's not as bad, but still good practice. Get the dig off. Now you have to shield, because this will take you really low. No, you're gonna live it. I'm surprised. You are low. What's left? The Skarmory and the Feraligatr. I guess you're more worried about Feraligator's charge moves, but they can claw you down now. Nice catch on the Ferrothorn. So you're trying to undercharge. I'm just worried about a claw down. Come and snipe. No, sorry, I forgot that they have absolutely 0 shields. If they had a shield, I would be worried about a claw down. 2 shield, I'm not as much worried about a claw down. Never mind. Okay, Galvantula, terrible lead. I'm guessing Goodra is your safe swap. So Goodra is the safe swap. Out comes Cress. A Confusion Crest? Okay, so Confusion Crest, so those confusions are adding up a lot. Obviously, it's very tanky, so they do shield. Interesting. So it's actually nice to get one. Going to get another Aqua Tail off. This will just be good chip. If they, I was supposed to say, if they try and get like really aggressive there, that'd be weird, but they'll take you out. Aurora Beam. These are early season games. Okay. So at this point, with Confusion, and they threw an Aurora Beam. Well, actually, Aurora Beam would be neutral because it's a nice move. So that is actually probably the worst case scenario for Skarmory, because usually everything is resisted. Grass Knot and Moonblast and Future Sight all resisted. Aurora Beam's ice. That's actually neutral. So kind of the worst case scenario there. Bastiodon. So here is your 2-shield win con here. The only thing that I'm worried about is they're going to... Ooh, I don't know why they shield this. I know why they're shielding it, because they're going to try and just get off lunges and lower your attack so that you don't do as much on the Bastiodon. And because now you're in farm down range, so you're going to have to shield this, or else you're getting farmed down by the Bastiodon. You have to, like, farm energy, take this out before they get the next move off, burn the Switch Clock, get into Skarmory to reset, come out with the dig. Like I wouldn't throw, I would just hold that and reset. That's exactly what you're going to do. Brave Bird, chip as much as you can to get it to dig. See? I should be a world qualified. Do as I say, not as I do. So yeah, this is exactly how I played out. You need to burn that Switch Clock. You need to chip as much as you can here to try and get this in dig, because they are going to basically just farm you down from this range. Oh, throwing the move is actually, I think, wrong on their part. Unless they're like odd a second, because you're loaded with energy that you're just going to get 2 digs to take this out. Oh, it's just 1 dig. Oof, never mind. Jeez, that actually makes it worse. Then you definitely should have tried to farm down. I'm surprised 1 dig. I guess it's double super effective. It's steel and rock, so double super effective as opposed to single. So that makes sense why it 1 shot. Okay. I'd say good lead. I mean, it's kind of neutral. Water Pulse and Ice Beam are both neutral. You're both doing resisted fast moves. They'll live a Brave Bird. The Steel Wing is adding up. Gonna farm as much as you can. I guess I should hold my finger to the right side like you do, because you seem to hit all the bubbles. They'll live a Brave Bird, which makes sense why you're going Sky Attack, because Sky Attack 2 will take it out. If Brave Bird's not going to take him out, there's no point. Farming up a bit. Like, I feel like most newbies would just like throw the move, worried about being taken out there. But what you essentially did there, it's a subtle thing that I think a lot of people, if you're newer to the game, won't notice. But you're at a move. If you take this out, you don't have much health left. So the amount of energy that the next one, you can try and get to 2 moves, but you're not going to be able to because you're too low. But what you can do is get your HP so low that your opponent that is coming in is not going to get any farm. Because again, outcome the Annihilate, so for 1 counter, maybe they would have got 2. Debatable whether they got 3, but still, an extra cold counter worth of energy really sets them up better. So if you can like try to minimize your, I think you're just trying to get to 2 moves, honestly, but if you can like minimize the amount of HP your opponent gets here, like attack energy that your opponent gets, they put you in a good spot. So I would Aerial Ace, yep, because they don't know what's in the back yet, so I would Aerial Ace and then I would dip immediately into Goodra. So that's it, just chip it. I would take this move. Gligar's your win con. So take this move. Aerial Ace, that's fine. Gonna throw this. Yeah, I think it's worth it because basically you can chip with Dragon Breath and potentially get an Aqua Tail too. And they're in a shield. Which I think you just let it go and then you farm on your end and then get ahead on energy here. And I wouldn't even throw a move. Nope. I was about to say, don't throw a move. Now, you'll live a wing attack. Counter's resisted, so I guess you don't need to worry about the counter. Well, you are Shadow. How comes the first move? If they boost, you're in trouble. That's the only thing you need to worry about is if they start boosting. So my hope you guys don't pick it up too much. Okay, so they did not boost. You get back-to-back moves here, so you'll be able to take them out. Hope you don't hear. My wife's got friends over for like a brunch, and they are loud. So I hope you guys don't pick that up on the mic. Go back-to-back here. They know that this is over. So yeah, just recognizing your win con there again is smart. Again, Cress staying in the lead. Like, again, this is early season. But man, if you have a Cress on your team, you better have an answer for a steal because you have nothing to throw at it. So staying in this matchup, I get it. Cress is tanky and it can probably take multiple moves here. But you're gonna lose this matchup. The opponent's Skarmory is going to come with energy. Like, don't get me wrong. This is a lot of chip, but here's the farm. Here's basically 100 energy. Here's a switch win and energy win. Like, if you got Crest on your team, you need to have a safe swap that if you see a steal, you're going to come out. So now of course. Skeledirge and Azumarill. Both are fine as safe swaps. Yes, if you have a Skarmory, you likely have an answer to Fire and Electric. But you got to get it out into Azumarill. So again, on this end, smart not getting farmed down when you have two good save swaps in the back. Into Goodra. Now you're met with the swap of Azumarill, and you should do fine against Azumarill because Bubble's resisted. Power Up is super effective. Obviously, Ice Beam and Play Rough are also super effective. You grabbed one shield. You can probably even live a Play Rough. It'll be close. It'll put you like deep red. Oh, it's Ice Beam, so you'll live. Yeah, same thing. Deep red. Can you get to a move? Yeah, Bubble's resisted. So now you're gonna very easily grab shield. I mean, you already grabbed a shield. A ton of damage. In comes Skarmory just to Steel Wing, take the move, and then just come Gligar, farm, and get to some digs here. You can farm down here. Brave Bird before he registers, and now just instant swap into Gligar. And yeah, I would shield just because Bubble is super effective. So if they Shadow Ball you as a Shadow and then they Bubble down, it could be a sort of your plus the Incinerate still too, right? So get this out immediately and then just Wing Attack down and shield if they have a move, but they're so low it doesn't matter. Okay, this matchup is like neutral now with Steel Wing. Obviously, Steel Wings add up. The claws are neutral, and they actually have neutral ice punches as opposed to only resisted Sky Attack Brave Bird. But because it's a Shadow, I'm guessing if you wanted to, you could Brave Bird from this range, and they catch on an Azumarill, which is okay. This is actually your best answer to Azumarill. So I would just stay in here and try and get off another move. And it is a Brave Bird you are getting off. Yeah, I think that's right. Just try and get this off. The problem is you can't really... Oh, you do land it. I would just stay in here. Because you can't really instant swap into the other ones. Because they would just have a bunch of energy, right? You're going to have to shield anyways. You don't have to. I guess you can just go Gligar and an Ice Beam. Look how much damage you could take as a Goodra. That's like... I really like Goodra right now that I'm playing with it. I think it's very, very strong. So they're going to come back in with Sand Slash. Right here. I forgot you're double weak to ice in the back here. So shielding up the first one because you want to try and get off an Aqua Tail. Great counting and over farm. Like this is the stuff that like legends do, is like know the counts, get that extra farm. Ooh, close. You're gonna have to shield this obviously, unless there are two moves and you think this game's. What just happened? This is still a tough matchup. What just happened? Why did they throw Drill Run? Did they not take you out and see what happened? You didn't catch, did you? No, your Pokemon's gone. What the hell was that? Okay. So yeah, back-to-back aerial aces. Are they at a Sky Attack? They kind of look like a weird CMP there. Will this take out? Altaria's pretty tanky. Can put it low if it doesn't. 1 HP. And you get the, oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, I feel like anyone not level 11 would have thrown an Ice Punch there. I don't know what happened with that drill run, but okay. Again, kind of a weird matchup. You'll get hit with the Hydros. It'll hurt. You'll live. You'll probably grab a shield back. But it still puts them in like a comfortable, can take switch, can have energy, instant swap here. Okay, again, you could get hit with an Ice Beam. My man, did you send me a repeat here? This cannot be any new. This is the exact same. There's no way the same team cop exists. Charge bug, yeah. Okay, so I think you maybe sent me the same. Oh no. Did you send me 2 of the same sets? Confusion. Yeah, you sent me 2 of the same sets. Okay, all done. They were listed as Goodra 1 and Goodra 2, but I did not actually look at them, but they are the exact same sets. Okay. Yeah, there were 2 different links, but yeah, this one's not on me. Let me confirm that this one's not on me, because they were labeled Goodra 1, Battles Part 1, Part 2, and now that I look at them, they're the same download ratio. Yeah. So, bad on me for not looking. Bad on you for labeling Part 1 and Part 2, and they're the exact same. I guess it was just a mistake. Anyways, that's okay. So we saw it in action a bit. Again, I think, and we're already 16 minutes, so that's fine. I think the team works. Obviously, like you mentioned, there's a couple Pokemon like Dugong, anything Sandslash, Dugong, those ice Pokemon are obviously core breakers. Not true core breakers, but like will be very, very difficult for the team to overcome. But there's enough coverage here. Like I said, Skarmory, Gligar, Double Flyer lineup is not new, and works pretty well in general. I've used this core before, and then like I'm really liking Goodra. So you will see I'm running a Double Dragon team. I've been playing with new Pokemon on the lead because someone in the previous season has said you got to use Lantern, Double Dragon. You got to use Lantern, Double Dragon because it works so well. So I used it, and I'm like, okay, it does work well, but there are some like issues with the Lantern lead that I don't like. So I started with Skarmory, but I'm like, okay, then you don't have anything for steals. Like steals are an issue. So I'm still working through the front Pokemon, but so far I'm really liking Goodra with Thunder Punch. So I will definitely showcase that. Anyways, thanks for the submission. Again, you're multiple time legend in a world's qualified. Like what the hell am I gonna tell you? There's a 1 missed time on the fast move, but like otherwise I think again watching these battles, like obviously like that one play I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta bank this energy, you gotta burn the switch clock, you gotta go here. You did exactly that. So that from that perspective it's like easy to see like the best moves. I think the one thing that having watched these battles as opposed to watching like newer people is just like the energy management, and you see it a lot in it's the counting and energy management. It's the fact that you're like counting properly, know when they're getting to their moves, maximizing energy on your end. Like that's the kind of stuff that like really makes a difference in Go Battle League and really puts those sort of elite players towards the top. So if you can like count properly and manage energy properly, it makes a world of difference when you're running like plane. So thanks for the double battles. No, so I appreciate it. If you want to submit some battles, link in the description. How do you do it? Basically do 2 sets. I like 2 sets. 10 battles seems like the perfect amount, so do 2 sets. Upload the sets to your Google Drive. I don't care if you upload them all, like the 5 sets together in one. I don't care if you splice them. I don't care if you put them all 10 in one. I'll do the editing on my end. That's fine. And then you basically, once you upload that, send me the link to the battles, and make sure I have access to it, because there's a couple times that like people send me the links and I won't have access to the battles. So I need access to the battles. Link in the description. I basically ask for some stuff, Pokemon IVs, links to the battle, and then any comments you want to give me on the battles. So that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.